welcome back to my channel. My name is Amira Mazimoyo, the Brazen Goddess. And on this channel, we talk self-care and fitness for busy millennial mamas. So today I'm going to be chatting with y'all about actually training correctly for your body type. And we talked about body type in a previous video. I showed you all my drawing of body types, but we talked about what each body type, what are some of the characteristics of each body type, how they metabolize certain things, their food sensitivities, bone structure, cravings, tendency to gain or lose weight. So all of those different things, tendency to gain or lose muscle, those different things, all of those things make up the somatic body type of a person. So there are three main body types. Don't be alarmed if you fall between more than one, because it's normal, and especially for certain genetics or certain ethnicities, it's actually completely normal. And I'll go more into that in a future video. I have to do a lot more research on that, but the three main body types are the ectomorph, the naturally skinny sister, who is just like a hard gainer. She can eat anything and not gain weight. She can get those extra fries on every single occasion because carbs don't bother her body, but it's very hard for her to put on weight. The next sister is the mesomorph, and she's the one who is looks naturally strong, can look very naturally healthy at her best weight, and can put on muscle like pretty easily, responds really well to exercise. The endomorph is a naturally curvy girl. She's the one with the hips. She's the one, she might have big boobs. She might be top heavy or bottom heavy or both. And she's the one who can hold quite a bit of fat on her body naturally. So I'm just going to walk you through some of the components of training for each individual body type. And we'll kind of talk about how they affect that body type. So for the first one that we talked about, the ectomorph, you want to really minimize like cardio and really like high burning activities, intense activities, because for this body type, what I've noticed and from my research, I've seen that a lot of people with this body type have a tendency to get adrenal fatigue, or they have a tendency to sometimes even have thyroid issues. It's easy for their body to reach that burnout point to where their metabolism is just too sped up. So you want to kind of minimize cardio, maximize weight gain, weight training, and that will actually help them to put on the muscle that they're looking for, and it help them to look curvier in their clothes. So for this body type, build muscle. Thank you. Can you put it up, please? Okay. For this body type, you also want to train pretty heavy, about 4 times per week. A jacket? Yes, put it on. You want to train about 4 times per week. I would say 3 to 4 times per week for this body type, depending on the person. And you want to take long rests in between sets. And that's really going to help to maximize muscle gains with their training. So this is the perfect body type for, putting on weight putting on weight through weight training, and not having to worry about staying like lean. Like, they don't really have to worry about that. When they put on the muscle, usually it's like muscle on top of their small frame. So they don't typically gain a lot of fat, but they can, and they don't want to overtrain. So that is ectomorph. The next one is the mesomorph, and the mesomorph is one of my body types. I think I have a mixture of 2, and this body type is easy for them to handle volume. So I can work out 5 days a week. I don't feel like I'm overtrained. I don't feel lethargic. Like, I still feel motivated to hit those 5 workouts. So we can really handle volume pretty well, and we can work out 5 days a week. I know someone who works out 6 days a week, and I know someone who works out 7 days a week, and we still don't really feel overtrained. We just feel energetic. So this body type can handle the volume. It's a very sturdy, healthy body type. The next one this mesomorph can incorporate a little cardio, because we can gain fat along with the muscle that we gain. And I'm noticing that now in a gain phase, it's easy to gain fat. So you want to incorporate a little cardio. I would say about twice a week or so, maybe even 3 times a week. You want to do short bursts of cardio, like high intensity interval training. I think works best for this body type. And then you also want to lift moderate to heavy weights. Oh no, hold on. The last body type is the endomorph, and in training for the endomorph, they gain weight and muscle very easily, and they find that it's like they can be working out the same intensity as someone else and they're not losing weight. They could be eating the right things and not quite losing weight. But once they start eating and training for their body type, I think they'll find that they do see results much quicker. So for this body type, they gain easily. It's an easy gainer. They can gain weight, they can gain muscle. So fat or muscle very easily. But with this body type, I find that the best way for them to keep up with their weight loss or something like that is not to jump into insanity and the keto diet in 1 month. It's to really slow down, address their cravings, address their sensitivities, and train accordingly over a long span of time. And it just really depends on the person. But I find that in building healthy habits that they can sustain, like eating a certain way every single day, like intermittent fasting, like training a certain way and at a certain intensity, will work best for this body type. I find that doing like maybe 5 days a week as far as training is a really good plan for endomorphs. And they don't need as much intensity. Usually because they can't sustain it. So I would say do a moderate intensity. I wouldn't do the heaviest weights that their body could handle. I would do just moderate. And I would do use consistency as the strongest tool that you have for this body type. More resistance burnout type exercises. So maybe working with bands, maybe working with the weights, but like I said, moderate weights. Working with a burnout style. So actually doing more reps and less weight. Also, more cardio. So if you like Zumba, dance classes, hiking, a lot of people with this body type also like to swim, things like that. Those things do help over a long span of time. So you want to make sure that your heart's healthy. You want to make sure that, your body's working properly. So these things do help over a long span of time. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this body type. I would say, do your weight training, do your cardio. I would say add a cardio component to every workout. So at the beginning or end of every workout, add in your cardio component and you'll find your results work really well. And just keeping up with certain habits. So I talked about this in my workshop today. With this body type, it would be best to maybe keep carbs limited to fruit at breakfast and then 1 meal throughout the day. Just keep kind of a low carb mentality when it comes to this body type. And you will see results, with that. It just may take more time, but you may just hit it and get everything perfectly and the weight just falls off. So you just have to be very conscious of your body with this body type. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on training right for your body type. There will be more to come as I do more research on things like ethnicity and body type, and also just actual recipes for your body type, training style videos for your body type, things like that. And I will be back also with more content during this week. So I was like out of it last week. I had the challenge going. I had so many things going, but I'm going to be back on it because I have so much planned for this week already and so much actually filmed for this week. So I hope y'all enjoy that. I will see you in my next video.